So I probably bought 300 shares, 400 shares.
What time did you wake up?
7:30.
Oh, that's not late.
But for me, it is when I'm up every day at 5:30.
Well, that is true.
But I figured it was a Tuesday, and I was tired. I watched the football game Monday night, and then I didn't get to bed right away afterwards, so I went to bed a little bit later. So I'm like, I'm going to try to sleep in.
Damn, I thoroughly enjoyed watching the Ravens get their ass beat on Monday night.
Yeah. I mean, I did get up at 5:30. I forced myself to go back to bed.
And I won $20 from one of my employees.
What I should have did, woke up at 5:30 like I did, walked out 12 feet to my computer and see if anything was moving, and if not, go back to bed.
Do you have to turn a bunch of shit on whenever you start your computer and stuff?
No, I leave my computers on all week and shut them down on the weekends.
Oh. Well, I got to take my laptop with me to work a lot of times, so I have to turn on my laptop, open up my E-Trade, open up my Thinkorswim, turn on my other computer because I have a desktop PC that I use. That's what I use for the live stream, and then turn on my Thinkorswim there, put in my trade ideas, open Sykes' chat room, open fucking Investors Underground, then get the fucking live stream up. Like, feels like every day there's a whole process of crap. Hey, we're live, by the way.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday. Today's the last trading day of the month. Wednesday, September 30th. Hope everybody had a good September. Market was a little slower this month, but that's all right. It was a good month for me. Was it a good month for you, Henry?
Yeah, it was a good month.
Yeah, I had a pretty good month. Yesterday was a great day. Yesterday was awesome. Fuck yeah. Caught a nice squeeze at the end of the day in Power Hour. Oh, that was fun. That was fun. Of course, I sold way too early, but I don't even give a shit. I still made a lot of money on it. I bought it $2.15. That was nice. There it is. Look at that squeeze on Power Hour. Damn. Curling up. Volume just surging in. I got in at $2.15. I was out by $2.80. $2.86 actually. And then Henry, which one you buy yesterday at 11 and sold at 20? Which one was that? What ticker was that?
UESG. Or you? That was one of them energy plays.
Oh, you bought it on this dip, huh? Damn, dude. You bought it at 11? Holy shit. Look at that squeeze, and then it just dumped at the open. How pathetic. So today, the top percent gainer is ITRM. Henry's long from 110. What'd you get at?
Yeah, and I sold at 150, and then just a little bit ago I sold some more at 175. Now I'm holding the rest just because it's already got 32 million volume. They got news, and I think it's gonna go over $2.
Damn, dude. This thing, God, you caught there fucking early. Wow.
I was late. I was trying to buy it, but it was moving so fast. I seen it at $1. I was trying to get it at $1, and it was just freaking
squeezing.
I bought higher than I probably could have because I didn't want to miss out.
See, in my mind, I think Henry should sell all his shares right now. Get out, because at the market open, I think this thing dumps. But it may not. You never know. Because occasionally you'll get 8 out of 10 stocks that are up over 100% fail at the market open. But you'll get an outlier here and there that'll squeeze. But he's already sold some. He's already made money off of it. So why not gamble with the rest?
It's probably 90 cents for me to lose money. So I'm going to watch it. I'll put a stop loss in at my entry at 110.
Oh, okay. Hey, from my book today, my book full of quotes, Stuff That Works by Larry Winget. Every day, here's a new one. Here it goes. Today says, you can always have more because you can always do more and be more. Gay. Some of these are gay. Here. Yesterday I was reading a book on philosophy and it said, the book said, self-knowledge is freedom. And I was like, fuck yeah, I like that one. Self-knowledge is freedom.
C-Tech. Are you seeing this? God, how did I miss this sucker?
I saw it.
C-T-E-K.
Henry's like, shut the fuck up about philosophy and let's talk about some stocks.
Yeah, it started at 8 o'clock. God damn it. Well, it's too late now to chase it.
Henry, the philosophy applies to the stocks because that's the truth. Here it is. It's at 250. Wonder if there's shares to short.
It's a low flow, Brian's first thought. I wonder if there's shares to short.
It is my first thought, actually.
Looks like I traded it back in July. I was too busy making my breakfast burrito. I missed it. Otherwise, I would have been in for sure.
Nope, no shares.
Once it broke 150, I'd have been in on that long green candle there. Like 806, 807 this morning. Damn it.
Hey, Alice, you're back from vacation. Okay, I'm all paid up on my burpees, Matt. We should put another 20.
Hi, but not me.
Huh?
She says hi to you, but not me.
Well, she doesn't know you, Henry.
Oh, that's right.
Don't get all. Look at Henry being all sensitive. Okay.
I'm a sensitive guy. Don't judge me.
We're all judging all the time, Henry. Everyone is. Can't help it. It's human nature, right? To judge. We judge each other's trading all the fucking time. We're like, you suck. You sold too early. You suck. You didn't sell at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But the one thing I like the boiler room settings, like the 145 was a key level for that ITRM. And if it holds that 145, 150 level, he said, who knows? Could be the next SPI.
Okay, here, the only position that I have right now, it's pretty straightforward. WKHS, and this one's for you, Alice, because you might like this, a trade idea. If we look at the W chart on Workhorse, it's had the big giant squeeze. I'm pissed that I missed this short right here. Look at this fucking dump from the 30s all the way down to 20. And then, not only did I miss the short, I also missed the fucking number 5 dip buy on it. Look at this, multi-day run up, the sell off for 3 days, and then you just buy it at the basically at 20 at the whole dollar number. Fuck. Look at that, and it bounces to 28. I shorted it yesterday, but I didn't want to hold it overnight. And then right now, I shorted it right before we got in the live stream. See what's having this little bounce? I'm in at 26.91. I'm at 26.91. I'm basically risking 27-ish. The red to green on WKHS is 27.10. So as long as it doesn't get over 27.10 and stay over 27.10, I'm going to stay in the trade. Because today may be a second red day. So that's my only position. I should have held my shares from yesterday because I would have made, well, I would have covered into these dumps after hours. But anyways, so that's my only position I got right now. That's it. You suck. You bag holding. LOL. Who's bag holding? Anyways, so yeah, that's the only position I have. Henry, okay, Henry, you're in ITRM from 110. What else?
Tour.
TOR?
TOUR.
TOUR. Oh, like Tour de France. What price you in at this one?
120.
What else you got?
If it doesn't pick up momentum, I'm going to get out of it. But
What else you got? Let's look at your other ones too. Yeah, you're buying off a key support area. It's understandable. What else? SAVA's gapping up. Is that you're only in 2, Henry? That's it?
Huh?
Are you only in 2?
No.
Well, come on,
I'm
man.
in CRBP.
CRBP?
No.
CRBP? Or not CRDF?
CRB as in boy, P as in Paul.
What price you in at this one?
190.
Oh. The old gap down by the overreaction to the sell.
Yepper.
What else you got?
I just have 2 long plays. I'm in Fran and GLBS, but they're not really doing that. So.
Are these back holds or what?
No, there's swing plays that I'm doing. If you look at Fran,
What are you in at Fran at?
265.
Or Henry, he didn't want to say that. Henry, it's okay, dude.
Why didn't I want to say that?
I don't know.
Son of a bitch.
What's the other one? Fran and what else?
Cheap ass one. GLBS.
Oh, GLBS.
Yeah.
Fucking shipping stock.
Yeah, I got like 5,000 shares at 14 cents. It's down right now, but like that's the one I told you the other day. It can't go any lower unless it goes bankrupt. So.
Uh-huh. When you think they... Look at that. It even had a little spike, too.
Yeah.
And now it's like dipping.
Yeah. I've only had it for, what's today, Wednesday? Yeah, I bought it on Monday, so I'm just going to play it out this week and see if it does anything, and we'll reevaluate Friday before the market closes.
Dude, look at GLBS. My God, what a sell-off. Look at this. It was $3 a year ago. Oh my God. Imagine what people were thinking. I bet you they were when it was down to like 50-something cents. 40 cents. They were thinking, there's no way this could go any lower. Yeah, it can. It goes down to 10 cents.
But, I mean, just recently in June, that's when it was still 75 cents. So I'm just waiting for some news thing to pop and it squeezes to 40 cents, whatever. Triple my money.
Squeezes back to $3.
That would be amazing, but I'm not holding my breath on that one.
Hey, here's gonna be my OTC buy. This is gonna be my long-term OTC buy, and it's not because I think they're a good company either. What's the ticker? BT
DG, I think.
DG. I can never remember the ticker. Yes, this is it. This is called. Look at this thing. It's trading at 0.006. Not right now, sweetheart. Daddy's working. Rejected. Rejected. Anyways, okay, so I referee MMA fights for the state of Iowa, right? So I referee MMA fights for the state of Iowa, and what this company does is what they're doing is they're kind of like like a minor league, and they're going up all around the country, and they're buying up smaller promotions. Chris Lytle and a couple other UFC fighters are involved in it. So they're buying up these smaller promotions, and so they're basically casting out a net, and they're using that as a platform to propel fighters to the UFC to the next level. So that's whenever I went and refereed some fights on Saturday night, and it was for this company right here. So I was like, you know what? They're trading at 0.006 cents. I was like, I think I'm gonna buy 100,000 shares, which should be like a total of like $500, and then just hold it. I don't know why they're not pumping their stock at the show. I mean, they did have it on the cage, but I would think they'd be like, buy BTNG, buy, or BTDN, BTDG. I don't know why I can't remember that damn ticker. I always want to put an N in there somewhere. B2 Digital. That's the name of the company. So I'm going to buy like $500 or $1,000 worth of this because, I mean, it can't go any lower, can it, Henry?
I mean, if it does, you just buy more and average down.
Spoken. Well, that's a great advice. Spoken like a true professional.
I mean, it gets its spikes and stuff, so, I mean, I bought some.
You did, Henry? You bought some?
$100 worth. I got 13,690 shares.
Oh, wow. Fuck, I gotta buy some stock today then. I want to buy it in my kid's IRA account. Okay? We'll waste my kids' college money instead of mine.
I figured I'd go drop $100 in the casino in 4 minutes and also invest in a stock that could potentially give me 1,000% return.
Dude, imagine if it went to $1. $1.
Oh my God. $100 investment turned into almost 14 grand. That would be amazing.
Look, Henry says, you hear that, Alice? Henry says it just like you. Amazing. Amazing. See?
Jake Popfish is along with me at ITRM. He sold half at 160, but holding the rest. Starting to pick up momentum right now. So,
Henry.
I think it's not going to fail to open, my good friend.
Podcast, you just made Henry so happy. Because I was just giving him shit about holding it. And now that you're in it. Basically, Henry said, Palcash is in that one money, so he's going to hold the rest. And fuck you, Brian.
Pull the thread back up. It means me. It's looking like it's building a bow flag. It's holding above VWAP.
Henry, I'm not rooting against you, sir. I'm rooting for this thing to go up. I want to see it squeeze. Hell yes, I want to see it squeeze. That creates opportunity.
You didn't say if there was shares for short or not when you looked earlier.
There's not. There's no shit. I wanted to short C-Tech immediately when I seen this piece of shit pop up. I'd be covering right now. Look at that. I wanted to short at 250. I tried. I'd already be covering right here. I already made my 50 cents a share and I'd already be done with it. I'd be like, all right, I'm out. Meanwhile, Workhorse.
Work.
There you go, Workhorse. I'm thinking about, no, I haven't got enough yet. We'll see what happens.
And I don't know if you got a spare place on one of your charts to put a ticker to keep on watch, but SPI's got a little action today. It's up like $1 or something.
Oh, SPI. Last week's big shit.
Hey, I'm not going to just ignore it. I'm always going to have it up on a chart every day just in case.
Look at Henry. You're right. Henry's staying prepared. He's keeping it on his radar. You're exactly right, Henry. And actually, guess what? I had it actually up on one of my Thinkorswim charts, but I replaced it with PEC.
I mean, you see I got 120 inches of screen here. I got what's the word? The
Little dick syndrome?
What?
I said little dick syndrome, like you're overcompensating for something. It's a joke, Henry.
I do have a little wiener, but anyway, I got the realty space.
Oh, yeah. Henry's got lots of real estate.
Lots of real estate space here to put up charts that I can just glance at throughout the day and be like, ooh, that one's starting to move.
I only have about 20 charts up. Henry's got 44.
But I'm only usually focusing on 10 or less. But like I said, the other ones I got, there's a method to my madness.
Look at Alice. She put ja. Does that mean yes, or are you laughing? Seeing the.
Yeah, what's that?
Damn, Palkesh got that thing early at 120. Sold half at 160. I hope this goes up for you guys. I'm rooting for y'all. Look at this. Look at Workhorse. I should probably cover it a little bit. I got 1,000 shares, so Might as well cover a tiny bit. Give it up, workhorse. You know you suck.
And then CTIC, the board everyone was talking about, if it breaks through VWAP, look out. I didn't buy it.
I covered 1/4 of my workhorse.
30 seconds.
Oh, already? Okay, which one did you say? Which one did you say? CT? Oh, CTEC.
CTIC.
CTEC. Okay, WKHS. Okay, main watches for me are going to be WKHS, ITRM, and CTEC. Also got U1 up. I got CRDF. CRDF's breaking up to new highs.
9 seconds.
Sava is gapping up. And we're open, off to the races.
It was CTIC, not CTEC. CTI.
Oh.
Look at CIRTM.
Yeah, CITRM squeezing. It's breaking out, getting over pre-market resistance.
It's gonna get halted. Booyah!
Uh-oh.
Oh yes, baby, it's halted. That deserves a. Hey, that deserves a. Woo!
The Ric Flair. Did it really get halted?
Yes,
Wow. Good morning, buy-in. Palcash, every time he's in a stock, he always gets the best entries. He always gets really good entries. And we got a little bit of a pop there on WKHS. I'm glad I took a little off earlier. I think I'm going to take some more. I'm going to short some more, add those shares back. Right there.
You pulled up the wrong ticker, so CTIC.
CTIC. Yeah, that was a top percent gainer too.
It's not failing. It looked like it's trying to push towards VWAP. I mean, if it breaks through VWAP and hold, I might be dabbling.
Man, I'm still trying to wake up.
That's right. So electric vehicle plays are up again today. So I'm watching WWR.
Oh yeah, yes. WWR was moving yesterday. Is that a battery play or an electric car play?
Battery play, I think.
Which they go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Because there was a company yesterday. They put out news. They got a big deal with Tesla for like the lithium.
I just went long 220
on WWR.
Yep.
Oh wow. I got it up on my charts right now. Henry's long at 220.
I'm not going to stay around too long if it doesn't continue on here.
It's got to squeeze or he's going to cut it. Right?
Yeah. It's got 630,000 value right now, but it's a low float, so. What's Tesla in that doing, I wonder?
Oh, Tesla is spiking right now. It's at 425. Tesla is squeezing.
Good.
I got some Tesla in my long-term portfolio, and yeah, I'm going to hang on to it. I keep wanting to sell it, though, man. I'm so used to not holding stocks and just getting rid of them. You know what I mean? Taking profits. That it's so weird to actually buy and hold a stock. It feels so strange. Every time it spikes, I want to sell. Like, yeah, it fucking sucks, man. I don't know what to do. Come on, Workhorse, give it up. Actually, Workhorse might not give it up. Since Tesla's squeezing. You said WWR, right? WWR?
Oh, big pullback.
WWR. Okay, we'll get that one up. Ooh, that was a nasty pullback. ITRM, right? We got to get that one up.
And it's still halted.
ITRM. Still halted. We're going to watch ITRM. I'm going to keep my... Even though I'm in Workhorse, ITRM I think might be more exciting. So I'm going to have that one up on my chart on the live stream.
I mean, at that point I told you I had 32 million volume. It's at 30, just about 38 million.
Oh, Sykes is in. He just bought OZSC at 0.0135 cents.
Hurry up and buy it quick. By the time you buy it, he's already sold it.
OZSC. Dude, today, you know what? Today's a big day for me. You don't know why? I get my vasectomy today.
Oh yeah? What time?
At like 2 p.m. Power hour.
Oh, you're gonna miss power hour.
Yeah, I'll miss power hour today. During power hour, somebody's gonna be sawing on my nuts.
Snip, snip.
Oh, you know what? Do I need... Okay, Matt got... Oh, Matt jumped in ITRM also. He bought the breakout.
Alright, it's open. Look at that. 195 and squeezing. Come on. Don't get slapped down. Come on.
Palkai says he focuses on 1 or 2 tickers every day. Generally, I was playing option trending.
We're over $2.
Oh, shit, it's open.
Yeah, it's been open 10 seconds now.
I was reading the comments. Wow, it's halted again.
Getting halted again. Yeah.
Oh, you guys are going to make some money, Matt. Look at that. Matt dumps the bag and jumps right back on the winning fucking track. Okay? You got rid of the bag, right? Yes. Yep, I agree with you 100%, Palcash. Focus on 1 or 2 tickers every day. Hell, I only played 2 tickers yesterday myself. Long JFIN at 358. He's long JFIN. That one was squeezing yesterday after hours. JFIN. So he's buying this little yank, the pullback, I guess. Or the immediate pop. Man, this thing just dumped, dude. All the way up to $5. And it just sold off. Why did they do that?
Yeah, why can't they just keep going and going and going and going to like $1,000?
Oh shit, I missed my cover on Workhorse. I should have covered some there into that dump. Fuck. Cover some now. Cover. Alright, covered some at 262. Oh, and it's going to go down some more for me. So, meanwhile, should I cover some more? Because this thing, Workhorse is pretty choppy. So whenever it dumps, you got to take your profits because then it bounces immediately. It's kind of annoying. I played it pretty well yesterday, though. I'm going to cover a little bit more. Yeah, Workhorse. See how, look how choppy Workhorse was yesterday. I made a quick $800 into this flush right at the open yesterday. And then it bounced and I shorted some more. And then it fucking dumped again. And I covered some, but not all of it. Then it bounced and I shorted more. And then I covered it into the close yesterday when it didn't continue down. They want to hold it overnight. You never know what's going to happen with these damn electric vehicles. They're the new shit. They're the hot shit these days. Right? And we're waiting for ITM. What if ITRM is one of those stocks that squeezes and halts like 20 times, and then you guys finally you finally end up getting a sell at like $30? Wouldn't that be great?
That would be amazing. I'm not going to hold my breath, though.
NTRP is hitting the high day scanner.
Oh, did that squeeze? I seen that pop up earlier, but it wasn't really.
I'm looking at it. Looks, I don't know. Looks meh.
U1's about to break over 6.
U1.
Dude, the more it tests every day, $6, $7 like it's been, I think it's just, getting rid of the bag holders. And,
Dude, CRDF is breaking out on the daily. CRDF. Man, that thing's squeezing hard right now.
I texted you that sucker last night.
I know. They yesterday they put out news that they were doing an offering, but they didn't say at what price, and then it like dumped because of that news, and then it had just the most incredible bounce.
Yeah, it went down all the way to like $12, didn't it, or something? I'm not watching it. I'm watching U1 push right now. I forgot to tell you, I got a few shares of that.
You did?
Of U1? Yeah, I got 20 shares of U1 at like $5.50, so.
Look, yeah, earlier I was asking Henry about all his positions, what tickers he's in, and we had to pry it out of him. I had to ask him like 10 times. I knew he left one out. I knew he left one out. I knew it. Ooh, look at U1 squeezing.
I have a wish order in at $10 on it.
The red to green on U1 is 640. So, I mean, if it gets anywhere close to 640, I'm going to short it. Because this thing has a history of failed spikes.
Yes, it does.
But it doesn't mean, but I'm not going to short it for like a long, I'm just going to short it for like a scalp. Like if it gets up to 640, I short it at 640, and then it dumps down to 6, then I cover. I'm not looking to hold it because then it'll find support and then maybe a breakout later in the day and go green like it did yesterday. ITRM, you're not open yet? It's going to open any second now. ITM set to resume in 30 seconds. Or any second now. Let's see what's going to happen. Ooh, look at that. More downside on Workhorse. Thank you, Workhorse. Pay daddy. Hell yes. Okay, covered some more Workhorse down at 2620. Come on. Why is it not resuming yet? Maybe it's going to be a 10-minute halt now.
Yep, probably.
Oh, Sykes sold his OZSC. He said, zzz, got a little bounce.
Are you still in Next? Next is popping. It's at 315.
No, dude, I got rid of that last week. You mean NEXT?
Yeah, NEXT. Just had a big green candle from $3 to 320.
Oh, sweet. About damn time. No, and that thing didn't continue going. I mean, I got most of my shares out at 350, and then when it pulled back, I added some back at 3, and then the next day when it didn't go and squeeze, I just got out for like a 10-cent profit, and that was it. And we're getting more dump on WKHS. Look at this short. Fuck yeah. Okay. Hell yeah. Did you catch some of that, Alice? I don't know if you did. Oh, man. U1 Spiker is already failing. I was hoping it'd squeeze up a little bit more. Oh, to take the rest of my profits on WKHS or not? Probably should. I'll take just a little bit more.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. And then I'll add some shares back into a bounce. Because it'll probably bounce here. And it bounces up here somewhere. I'll add back. And then fade the rest. So, I mean, I'm pretty much done right now. I'm not trying to fuck up my September, and I'm not trying to have stocks to stress about while I'm getting my balls cut. You know what I mean? So, once I get out of workhorse, yeah, I probably shouldn't hold any positions while I go get my vasectomy. I mean, we already made $600 on workhorse, so I mean, nothing huge, but pads the account just a little more. ITRM, when are you going to open?
Hopefully in like a minute.
Jeez. This thing's been halted for a lifetime now, it feels like. I'm so excited to see what happens. Okay, Matt's in at 169. Look at that. Matt, you were quick, dude. He was like, this motherfucker's breaking the pre-market highs. He said, give me some of that. Breaking the pre-market highs. Look at that. He saw it. He was ready, dude. Matt was ready. Look at that. In that first 1 minute candle, he fucking jumped right in. Way to be fast, Matt. Good job. SRNE taking a dump. PIX going down a little bit. PEC had a little spike. Oh, it's open. ITRM. Sell some. Somebody sell something before it halts on the way down. Are you still in, Paukesh?
I sold a little bit at 2:30. Halted on the way down. I'm not getting excited. Like I said, I'm in from 110, so I just got my stop loss put in, and I'm going to see what it does. I got my stop loss in at 180.
180?
What do you think about that? Think that's a good stop loss?
Yeah, I do actually. I hope it doesn't go down to 180.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, if it goes down freaking 40 more cents, and Jesus Christ.
But what sucks about it is when they get halted on the way down, a lot of times they tend to open up, gapping down, just like they gap up on the way up. So sure. I mean, right now, if I'm looking at it,
if you had a 110 average right now, what would be your stop loss?
I probably wouldn't even put it in, because what if it gaps down, hits it for a second, and then bounces back? I'll probably just watch it right now. Like right now,
speaking my language.
I think this thing might actually squeeze once it gets unhalted. Judging from the bid and the ask. Well, maybe not. I don't know what it's going to do, all right? I don't know if it's going to go down or up or what's going to do. That's why I'm saying, did you take any profits, Matt? Did you get some? Did you get some out? Sold at 215. Thank you. Made 23% on. There you go, Matt. Made 23% on the trade. Fuck yeah. That's what you're looking for. Base hits. Base hits. Snag that shit. You make 30% on a trade, take it. Take some of it at least.
Don't be like me and try to go for 100% every time.
Henry likes home runs. Henry wants to be the Babe Ruth of stock trading. Wants a home run every time. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? He's ambitious.
That's why I'm always in early.
This motherfucker wakes up at 5:30 every day because he don't want to miss shit. Okay? We need a FOMO shirt is what we need.
Like I said, most of my buys are 6 a.m., 6:01, 6:02, 6:03 a.m. I'm in. really talk. So yeah, everybody listening. So last week, Wednesday on my day off, the SPI. So I was in pre-market at $1.80.
Which one?
That SPI that squeezed to $46.
Oh, SPI. That was last week.
Yeah. So I'm just explaining. So pre-market, I bought it at like 6:03 a.m. or whatever time it was. I bought it at 180. Normally, when it squeezes and pushes, I sold into the 360 push. Where, I doubled my money, which obviously is awesome. But normally, I hold on to 25, 50 shares just to see. Not this time. I sold it all. And then pre-market, it held $3. So then I got back in at 305. And then I sold into that $4 push or $5 push or whatever. Again, I sold them all. I didn't hold any shares. If I would have just did my and just entry, I would have made. I figured it out probably well over 10 grand. But I kept selling all of them just because it started getting my own head. I'm like, it's up 500%. It's gonna fail. It's just gonna fail. But whatever. You live and learn.
Well, out of all the stocks that we see, like think about how many stocks we look at every single day over the whole course of a year. I mean, we probably look at like fucking 1,000 stocks in a whole year or 2,000 stocks in a whole year. And out of all, like say it's like 1,000 stocks. I mean, probably only. Like 3 stocks, 4 stocks, like less than 5 move like that in the whole year. So it's
true.
So it's just it's impossible to, you know what I mean? CTIC hitting high day scanner like crazy right now. CTIC squeezing.
Broke over VWAP and going.
Same
That's what I was telling you. Remember, it was holding under VWAP, but I didn't buy it because I'm like, eh.
Hey,
but the bar
ITRM's open.
Oh shoot. It's getting bought up. I like it.
Look at that. Man, I should hop in right here. It's kind of.
I get back to that, Brian. He's like, how many times over the last year have you heard me? I'm going to just hold a few shares just to see.
So many times. But you did hold shares just to see. It just kept going up. So you're like, I got to take profits.
Yeah.
I mean.
And then my last sell, or my last buy, that's where I made the most. I bought at $7.96, but I was selling all the way up into $35 was my last sell. So that was exciting. Oh, I gave it up.
All right. ITRM's halted on the way down. All right. You know what? Aren't you happy you sold, Matt? Look at that. You sold at 215. Look at this thing halted on the way down. I mean, it'll probably find some support. It might keep going up.
Yeah, it could be one, like you said, might just get halted back and forth 20 times today. And so I'm just going to put it under the chart and focus now on CTIC and see if it holds VWAP here and starts to do something.
I agree.
It's actually got 27 million volume right now and still growing quickly.
Hey, anybody watch the presidential debate last night? That was funny. Did you watch it, Henry?
Nope.
It was entertaining.
I was watching Blacklist.
Matt bought some OAS on the dip. OAS.
It's an oil play.
19 cents.
I'd stay away from that. Dropped all morning. They're probably going bankrupt.
Yeah.
Yeah, they filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection.
Can't be any worse than my BTGN. No, there's no N. BTDG. That's it.
Well, if you went in, Matt, I hope you bought a shit ton of shares to make it worth it. like when I buy these cheap ones, you know, like I said, I'm at least buying minimum 1,000 shares. Typically 2 to 3 to 4,000.
So CTIC is pulling back a little bit. I kind of want to buy it.
Let's see what it does here in VWAP. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette and see what's looking like when I come back in. Hopefully my.
All right, I bought some CTIC at 242. I'm not gonna give it much wiggle room though. If this thing doesn't start to squeeze, I'm out. I'm setting my stop loss really tight. I'm not giving back my profits. It's got to hold over VWAP. Has to hold over VWAP. So 236, there it's starting to squeeze now. A little bit. Let's go, bitch. Let's go, bitch. Come on. I sold a little bit at 249, but not all of it. Didn't get a full execution. Oh, man, I tried to sell. Missed it. Not holding up. I'm getting out. Getting out. Get me out, you fuck. There we go. Should have used the hotkey, but I didn't have the ticker wrote in. I'm out at 232. That sucks. That's all right though. I should probably shouldn't have sold into that dump. Probably should have waited for a little bounce. It could still hold up and come back though. Now I'm regretting my sell. Yep, I'm regretting it. I think it could still come back. Oh, maybe not. Rolling over. $127, $227, $228, $229. Is this where it goes a little bit? Thinking about hopping back in. Alright, I got back in. I'm going to risk the low of this candle. So hopefully 223 is the absolute bottom. I got back in at 230. And ITRM is open. It's down to 180. Henry, are you out there? Dude, ITRM's going to the hell in a handbasket. Henry? He's in at 110, so. And I need to get the stop loss in on this one. Alright, I got my stop loss in on CTIC. I put it in at 222. And Workhorse looks like it's finding support, so covered the rest of that. I might short it if it bounces up near red to green again. So if Workhorse bounces up towards 27, I'll short it again. And so right.
Did you say anything?
Yeah, ITRM is open. It's down at looks like it's finding some support at 175.
See that? Nice.
I think I kind of want to buy it a little bit. Risk the 175. No, I'm going to stay away from it. Need to protect my profits. I'm already in CTIC, and this is a very speculative, shitty fucking setup. In fact, oh, never mind, I'm out. Oh, it hit my stop loss. I'm already out. Shit. Didn't even know it. Alright, so yeah, I'm out of CTIC. That was weird. Okay, 0 for 2 on CTIC. Look at Tesla go. Yay! Look at that. I'm glad I didn't sell. I told myself I was going to hold it a few years. And every time it spikes, I want to sell. So right now, I am positionless. I have 0 positions in the stock market. But I made money. Thanks to Workhorse. Work. Something else might set up, though. Oh, Matt's up 10% on OAS. Nice.
What's that?
Is that like 19 cents or something?
What do you get it at? Because he has a 21 in Squeezing.
He got in at like 18 cents or something. 19 cents. Palkesh got out at 213. 80% profits. He's still holding 10%. Damn.
See what it does here at VWAP at 169, 168. See if it's going to crash and burn through it or if it's going to hold.
Buy-in was in ITRM at 155 and sold at 210. Nice. Man, you guys, all of y'all nailed the ITRM. Holy shit. Look at y'all. Everybody. Matt, Palkesh, Henry, Buy-in. Everybody. Good job, guys. Or as Alice would say, ja, 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 ja.
Oh, yeah. What did that mean? Did she say what it meant?
I don't know. What does ja, 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 ja mean? I think she's laughing. I think that's her way of laughing.
Okay.
Man, this CTIC is holding. Is it holding? Or am I dreaming? Is it holding, Henry? Or am I just wanting to revenge trade it?
What one? CTIC?
I see, yeah. Is it holding? Or not really.
I'd want it to go a couple more minutes sideways.
Man, this looks like a really good spot to buy.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you could risk buy and risk 216.
I'm in. I'm in again. My second sell, I really didn't want out.
Risk the low of that last red candlestick, the wick, at 217. So you can risk like 217, 216.
I should risk $2 is what I should risk. Because it could come all the way down and then just bounce off $2. That's what I should risk. I should fucking add shares if it goes lower. Instead of being, yeah.
When you get time, I got a question.
Go ahead. I got time.
So pull up ALNA. They did a $25 million strategic convertible debt financing agreement.
ALNA.
ALNA.
Wow. So it's just looks like a chop vest, Henry. Look at this choppy thing. Chop, 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 chop. You know what this chart reminds me of? You ever see somebody like when they're like rapping and they're moving their hands like they look like they're chopping? You know what I'm saying? Never mind. Bad joke.
Hey, you didn't answer my question. I said, so they announced a $25 million strategic convertible financing.
Oh. Okay. Well, what do I think of the news? I mean, it sounds great, but the market...
You know what? I'm asking you what it means.
Oh. Say it one more time. They announced
a $25 million and strategic convertible debt financing agreement with Pontifax Ventures.
Convertible debt.
Like restructuring. Is that what that means?
Yes, convertible debt.
I mean, I see this as bullish now.
That is exactly what that is, Henry. Why are you asking me if you already know?
Whatever.
No, I'm sorry, Henry. I'm reading up on it right now. We need to look at the SEC filings is what we need to do.
I just went long at 160.
But I'm too lazy to look at the filings. Looking at filings gives me a fucking headache. It's basically I only look at the filings sometimes to find out a lot of times where the warrants are. So then when a stock is squeezing and you see the warrants, you might know where the warrants are exercisable at, and then you kind of know where people will be selling, where they'll start diluting fucking shares into the market. So you can kind of predict. But sometimes the stock will squeeze past those and keep just going and going and going. But it kind of gives you an idea of where the stock might get stuffed, where the selling might start. And CTIC is taking a shit. To add or to not add? I told myself I was going to risk $2. And look at that. ITRM, I should have bought it at 175. I knew it.
67 million value. This thing's going to 1,000%.
Look at that bounce. If I would have bought it at 175, I'd be selling some right now. Just got halted again.
Looks good. It's going to get halted 20 times today. I just hope it keeps getting halted on the way up.
Okay, I'm going to risk $2 with my CTIC. And I just added some shares. God. I just added some shares down here. I don't recommend anybody follow this though, at all. Because, well, I don't really believe in it that much. Well, then why are you doing it then? I don't know. Because I like being in something, I guess. It's a bad reason to trade. Right?
Look at my ALNA, baby. You were talking a lot, and I mentioned I was in from 160. I put it in the chat, but you know me. I like testing the VWAP.
Oh, wow. You got in at 160. Look at that. It's hitting the high day scanner hard now. It's squeezing. Good shit, Henry. Okay. Henry, don't say I'm talking a lot. You're pretty chatty today, too. Did you drink your coffee this morning?
No, I think that burrito woke me up.
Oh, no. I got out of my work course too early. Gee, what a surprise. You're welcome, Brian. Oh, okay. CTIC holding 210 maybe. My new average is 219. Really, I mean, right now, for me, God, I don't see anything I really like. Even the trade I'm in right now, I don't like that one. If I was in Henry's, I'd probably be selling into the squeeze.
And what one?
ALNA.
Oh.
In the other room, both of the kids. Oh, did I lose connection? Are you guys still there? You guys, hey, y'all respond if I'm still there. You guys still hear me? Put yes if you guys still hear me, because it said that OBS, my encoding software, lost connection for a minute.
Yeah. If you guys still hear me, because it said that OBS might. Yeah.
Okay, we're good. Awesome. Thanks. Man, workhorse, good short. CTIC starting to pop up. I think I'm just going to get out. I don't even want to be in it. All right, I'm out of CTIC. Lost 4 cents on it. I don't want to be in it. I think it's very subpar setup. I tried getting it at VWAP, which that was fine, and it didn't hold. I don't know why I kept trying and trying and trying. You know, it's clearly not wanting to hold shit up. It's just dumping. So I think those last 2 trades were revenge trades. Revenge trades, right? ITRM should be open any minute now.
Hopefully.
So I got a good book for you guys.
Oh, we just opened up.
Yep, it's open.
Alright, let's see what she's gonna do.
Looks like she's dumping. Remember I said I'd be selling? If I bought at 175, I'd be selling it too. This is why. Because this stock looks like it's going to be a chop fest all day before it fails.
I'm not giving up on it yet.
What was that stock you were in yesterday? What happened to that one? Remember the one that me and Matt were being like, sell, sell, sell? What happened with that one?
I sold it. Houston.
HUS. Yeah, you sold at 430. Thank God. Look at that. Look at that dump into the fucking close. Wow.
Alright. ITRM halted again. Ugh. Ouch.
Alright. Well, I'm done watching ITRM. Too many halts.
Put my stop loss in and let it do its thing. Like a chicken wang.
Yeah, not seeing anything to trade right now. We're just gonna have to hang out. So, for me, anyways, ALNA. Let's look at that one again. That one's the one Henry's in. He got it at 160, went to 175. Now it's pulling back to VWAP. So hopefully it finds support here. So I gotta.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Henry.
CDTI. It's one of those weird, like, just jumps. Like.
Wow.
Oh, it's in the TC. That's why. Okay, forget it. I'm gonna stay away from it. But it's about to break over $1. Yeah, I'm gonna stay away from it. Let me see what's one of them stupid ones where it just gaps up.
Okay, so if you guys are looking for a good book, I found a decent book for. It's called The Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday. Finished it the other day. It's pretty good. Basically, this guy takes all these different. So, like, I just kept. Everything in that book. It's like it seemed like it applied to trading so much. So that's why I was like, I got to suggest this book on the live stream because it's pretty good. a lot of the stuff applied to the live stream. So it talks about, basically the guy, what he does is he takes philosophy from like ancient, I don't know, like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius and what's the other one's name? Socrates. I don't know. There's a bunch of them, but he gives. So he takes philosophy from pieces from those people, and then he applies it to like different events in history that people have used this method to overcome an obstacle. It was a good book. I liked it.
Cool.
Okay, Henry, get the audiobook, all right, Henry? Then you don't have to read it. Every time I suggest a book to Henry, he's like, I'm not a reader. We don't have to read anymore, sir. Okay? You can just lay there and listen to it.
True. Very true.
Oh, pet curling. Tour at the WAP. At VWAP? TOUR. Peck is curling. Looks like it got smacked down a little bit.
I'm still in tour. I'm hoping it's gonna start picking up volume. Otherwise, I'm gonna get out.
Do I need to have someone drive me to the hospital and drive me home when I go get snipped, Matt?
Did they tell you that at the hospital?
Like when I went for my consultation, he probably did tell me, and I probably wasn't listening, Henry.
Oh.
Or you're like, gee, what a surprise. I don't remember if he told me that or not. I don't remember. My wife says, she's like, she thinks she needs to give me a ride. I'm like, how hard is it to drive? All you gotta do is move my foot. Like, you know what I mean? Because they say you need to lay around in bed for 2 days after, you get cut.
Yeah, they say it's painful.
Great.
Wow, look at. I kept it on track just because.
ITRM's open. Ooh, ITRM is in some pain right now.
Dying. It's dying.
It is dying. Look at that. Hey, good job, everybody, on selling into strength. That's what you fucking got to do. If there's any lesson that we take from today, is sell into motherfucking strength. Look at that. Look at this fucking massacre. Take your profits, because they can be wiped away really, really fast. Don't feel bad about selling too early with SPI. I mean, Christ, you made like 1,000% on it, Henry. You know what I mean? I mean, who the fuck knows it's going to go up 4,000%? You still made it. Dude, if you make 100% on a trade, that's a home run, okay? You hit a grand slam.
I know.
Hell, I bought it at 355 and sold at 470. Man, look at
Gen trading.
Look at this thing. Can it hold VWAP? Probably not. I ain't touching it. I'm not touching it. CTIC is going sideways. I'm not touching that one either. I don't trust it.
What's the SPY doing?
Matt, do I need to have someone drive me to and from the hospital? See or no? Leroy says yes, I do. Said buy some frozen peas.
You might have some medication, drugs, painkillers.
Yeah, no, the doctor told me, he just said, yeah, ice your balls. So Leroy's saying yes, I do need. You got snipped too, Leroy? You got a vasectomy? Yeah, they just said I got to put ice pack on my nuts and eat ibuprofen like Skittles. That's it. Lay around, do nothing. So guess what? That means I got an excuse to have a fat day, right? Eat lots of food and lay around and just, yeah. Fat day. CTIC about to snap 210. ITRM. Oh, I'm positionless. I sound so sad, huh? I'm not in anything. It's good not to be in anything, though. And just sit here and watch. Gino says, aye. Oh, Neo, new high a day.
SPI breaking out. Just hit $9.
SPI?
Yeah.
Damn. Look at Neo being a juggernaut. Damn, Neo's breaking out. You said SPI? Yep, SPI's breaking high a day. Volume's coming in.
They put any news out? SPI. No news, just some tech stocks are moving.
Bouncing off the lows.
Over 9. Is right. All of a sudden this stupid thing starts gaining momentum and next thing you know it's at $30. Oh wow.
Yeah, SPI's kind of going right now, man. You bought some, didn't you?
No. Yeah, I'm in at 928.
Henry, why do you try to lie, dude?
Because FOMO got me.
It's all right. Hey, I'm glad you're in because, you know, it gives me the feeling like I'm in something. You know what I mean? Look at that. It's at 9:36 now. Because I'm not in anything, and I want to be in something, but I don't see anything that I'm really... And I'm not comfortable buying into a squeeze like this, where Henry's very comfortable doing it.
I love buying in the strength.
I always like buying the pullback or the dip.
It works 5% of the time for me.
And then it keeps dipping. Look at that. See, right now, if I was in it, Henry bought it 920 something, right?
928.
928. I'd already be selling right there at 960. I would already took some off, just a little bit, like Barry. That's what Barry does.
But to reintegrate, you're buying 10 times the amount of shares as me.
True. I would have bought 1,000 shares, and you know, it goes from 928 to 960. That's almost like $500, $400, $300, something like that. See, now this is where I'd be starting to look interested, right here on the little pullback.
I'm hoping it holds 9. If it doesn't, I'm out, take a paper cut loss, and move on.
Okay, here's the 9. To test the 9. Come on, hold 9.
Hold 9, please.
I want to get in too, Henry. I'm not going to lie. I want to get in.
It's kind of the most action it's had since its big run. I mean, it kind of bounced around every day since, but like volume-wise, it's kind of the most volume I think it's had since the big run. So it's got 3 million volume right now and moving. I think I'm gonna just chop it around here and see what it does. It does a big pullback.
Yeah, I can't buy it. It's gonna have to go without me. And the reason why I can't buy it, I'm gonna explain to you why. Because when you look at the daily,
you can't look at the daily because it's a shitty stock that
yeah,
went up 4,000%.
So it had this last Wednesday. It had this big, huge parabolic squeeze, and then.
But since Tesla's running that, that's probably why it's moving, because they had the news that they're making a car company for fucking electric vehicles or something was their news, I think.
Look at that, Henry. It held 9 just perfectly, dude. Perfectly. That whole dollar number. Look at that. The one time I don't buy the pullback. Oh.
It's going to have challenges just going all the way up, because there's got to be a lot of bag holders that are...
Exactly. That's why I didn't want to buy it, because it just had that recent spike and that huge sell-off. So it's like every spike is going to get sold off into, because there's a fucking shit ton of bag holders, people that were buying this that didn't sell when it started going against them. So now when it spikes, everyone and their dog is fucking just selling into it.
Just went up 600,000 value in 2 minutes, so the volume's starting to pick up a little. Any chatter in chats that you have up?
No, but one person says SPI climbed. SPI. Here, I'll pump it a little bit. I'm SPI. You know my name.
Are you down with SPI?
I'm the one that came about the dope game. Thank God for a rap. SPI. Someone said C-Tech squeeze. Really? Damn it. I fucking covered my workhorse too early. What the hell's wrong with me? Thought I was going to bounce more, man. Fuck. C-Tech is not squeezing. What the hell's that guy talking about? I mean, it's bouncing a little bit. I ain't touching it.
Meanwhile, my ITRM is hugging VWAP. It didn't just blow right through VWAP yet, so that's sort of positive for me.
ITRM. Yesterday was fun. Got that power hour squeeze. Oh, that was fun. I enjoyed that. With ADIL.
Oh yeah, so I watched Tim Bone this morning. He talked about that. He's like, I love when all the gurus, they say that's my favorite setup, because they say it on like multiple setups, but they say it like it's their only one, their top favorite one. Like, that's my favorite setup. I'm like, motherfucker, you said that about a different setup. That was your favorite setup. You can only have one favorite setup. Anyway, he was talking about how if you look at the chart yesterday, once it broke whatever amount, what was it? Once it broke the 249 or whatever, just that parabolic squeeze, where it just hung below VWAP all day and then started grinding. I was so mad. I was on a call at work. I looked at it and it was at $1. What was it at? It was like $1.90. I'm like, ooh, it's getting close to VWAP. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. And then I got a call at work and I was on a call for it. And the next thing I know, I look at it. And it's like at 220 something over VWAP. And I'm like, fudger. I was so mad. So at that point, I couldn't buy it.
That's understandable.
But that's one of my favorite setups, where it's hangs below VWAP and it starts to creep up. I always try to get in right before it breaks through VWAP, so I'm early if it pushes through. If it fails, I get out.
Gino asks if anybody is in CTIC. No, Gino. No, I'm not. I'm not in. I was earlier, but I got out because it didn't hold up. But this SPI is really tempting me a lot. It's like it's like teasing me so much because it's holding over 9.
Holding over VWAP. Nice. I mean, you can
damn
buy
it.
it right now and risk.
All right, I'm buying it. I bought it. I'm in at 9.11. I just pulled the trigger. I'm risking 9.
Never risk a whole dollar. You could risk that low of that wick on that first or the second red candle there at 8.94.
I'm risking $9. That's it. I got a stop loss in at 8.99. Oop, look at it. Woo-hoo! It's starting to go. Maybe not.
No, it's starting to build a bull flag, which is awesome. It's got 4.5 million now, so it's got 1.5 million in the last about 6 minutes.
Well, just took me out, Henry. I'm out. Just hit my stop loss. $9 was my uncle point.
So this is where you should not buy as many shares.
I only bought 500 shares. That's it. I didn't buy that many. So I mean, I lost like 11 cents on it. So I probably lost like $60 or something on it. So I mean, that's nothing. Leroy says, check out WSG. Look at this one real quick. WSG. Wow, WSG. Gapped up. Now it's squeezing, pulling back.
They have a buyout offer of $2.50, so...
Beating down charts. Got volume today, though.
Because they put out a news that they have a buyout order. They're getting bought out at $2.50 a share. Or a takeover, whatever you want to call it. So when I see that, I don't see the stock going much higher than the buyout price. Unless it's getting taken over by an awesome company.
I agree with you, Henry.
Got a huge float too, over 130 million. Wouldn't be a good swing trade, but I wouldn't day trade it. All right, IRTM, you got to hold the 150. That's from the boiler room guy this morning. He said 145 as long as it holds above 145, but.
PEIX gave it up. That sucks. Was hoping it would squeeze more. Peck giving it up. Tour doing nothing, going sideways. Man, I am just not seeing anything to trade today. I gave up. I had my one good trade idea, which was WKHS. That's what I made all my money on today. And I got rid of that one too early.
ITRM, I think, is done. It's going down, down, baby. Low Street, my lady. Driving my Range Rover, smoking the doobie.
Here, Huddy in Sykes' chat room says, I missed the chapter where we learned how to dip buy failed morning spikers up 300%. Anyone want to point me in the direction of that video lesson? ITRM. In other words, he's somebody posted that they're buying the dip on ITRM and he's talking shit to him. BLNK testing high day. I haven't looked at that one in a while. BLNK. Wow, BLNK. Holy shit. Oh wow, BLNK's setting up for a short. Oh, look at that daily. Finally, I found something that I might be able to trade. BLNK just surged to the top of my watch list.
Was it squeezing? I had seen that this morning. It was up a little, like 3 or 4% or something.
Yeah, BLNK battery play.
Oh yeah, seen it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a starter short on this. Well, probably not. Probably should wait. It's about to break out. About to squeeze past high day. Or is it gonna get stuffed? If we look at the daily on it, the daily chart, it's moving into a ton of resistance on the daily. And it's like the 5th green day it's had. So I'm gonna take a small.
Say dabble?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna do a little more than dabble. Alright, I took some short on BLNK. It looked like it was about to break out. Probably still can, but ugh. Probably will break out. Well, it might be a double top though too.
Whoa, look at SPI setting up.
Is it really? I
took the kernel.
SPI.
I'm liking it, dude. It's got over 5 million now.
Dude, it's still holding that $9 area. Holding VWAP.
I hope it holds VWAP all day and starts pushing at lunchtime.
Looking good, Ocho. Gino, I shorted CTIC at 306 and covered at 240.
Same thing with ITRM, man. It looks like it's going to try to hold the 150 and start going sideways here for a little bit.
Leroy, what broker had short shares to short? What are you trading with again? Cobra? I think you told me that one time. Because I tried to find shares to short on CTIC and couldn't find any. Dude, SPI, bro. I think it's going to go. Look, there it is, Henry. There we go.
Me likey.
Yes, SPI. SPI. Look at that. Squeezing.
Down with SPI. Look at that top. Let's get some momentum. Let's go to 40.
Henry, you'll be lucky if this thing gets to 10. I mean, it'll probably get to 10, but it's probably get to 10 and then just...
I'll bet you 10 burpees it gets to 10.
It'll go to 10. I think it'll go to 10, but I think as soon as it gets to 10, it's going to get fucking slapped down.
What's the highest you think it'll go?
1050?
All right, I'll bet you 10 burpees it goes to 1051.
All right. You got action,
right.
Sir.
You hear that, everybody? 1051. Brian owes me 10 burpees.
Look at it. It couldn't even get the 950. Or it couldn't even get past 950. 950. If I would have been...
It's just starting to gain momentum. People are just starting to catch it. Give it a moment.
I need it to slice... You know what I want, Henry? When this thing is breaking out, breaking the high of day, I need it to slice through that high of day like butter. And squeeze.
They all do that perfectly.
You know, look, it had a big volume push. You know what I mean? And then it needs more. I just need another. The second candle needs more volume, and it just needs to keep going. But yeah, I mean, it's holding up right now. It pulled back. It had a little.
That's fine. We'll see by 7 p.m. tonight. It's got to hit 1051.
I hope it does, because I like burpees. I don't want Henry's bank account to get padded.
It's setting up a nice 3-bar play right now. That big green candle, and then the red pulled back. Now we're going to the green candle. Is the perfect 3-bar play. There she goes. There's she gonna go. Push.
I know. I should have said 11 and not 10.50. Fuck.
Mosh. Look at that. New high day.
Just Henry, please tell me you'll sell a little bit at $10.
No, I only bought a little bit of shares. I'm gonna see how.
Well, Henry, if you know it's gonna go to $10, add to your position, add to the winner.
Brian, let me trade how I trade.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying, if you have that much conviction in it, fucking get it in. And
Things that make you go,
it's definitely fighting for every penny. And Tesla breaking out intraday. Oh, boo. SPI. Matt Alvarado, I want the Miami Heat. Oh, IB had Interactive Brokers had I have an account with them. I just don't have any money in it right now. Need to put some money in there so I can short these shitty OTCs. So that's a huge difference between E-Trade and Interactive Brokers. For those of you who don't know, Interactive Brokers, you can short the OTC market. You can also short stocks under $1. Whereas at E-Trade, you cannot short OTCs. You can only buy them, and you can't short stocks under $1, which is bullshit and more bullshit. All right, it's pulling back to 9. Shorted the close yesterday at 8 p.m. Had 1,700 shares and grabbed them as soon as they popped. Nice. Good job, Leroy. Oh, wow, Gino, look at you. Caught it at 170 and sold it at 210. Good job. 40 cents a share. Nice work.
IPO is now trading.
Oh, we got a new IPO. Yala. YALA. It's the sister to YOLO. New IPO.
Right on. You buy it $10, it might be $100 by the end of the day.
For anybody that doesn't know what an IPO is, that's initial public offering. That means that it's the first time that a stock has ever traded in the market. It just went public. That's why this is the first 2 minutes of the stock's life.
It's its birth.
Yep, it's his birth. It just gave birth. Yala. YALA. And it squeezed up to 11. And this book that I have called, I mentioned this one before, How to Make Money in Stocks. Which this book is more for like swing trading, long term, more, holding stocks for a while. It says that most IPOs, when they come on the market, that they're already overpriced.
Yeah.
Said the majority of them are.
Oh, speaking of which, what's that one that recently did that snowflake that went up? Shit ton. Oh wow, that one's up to 260. Damn.
Here.
So that's an outlier. If you pull that one up. Snowflake.
Which one?
Snowflake.
Snowflake.
It's SNOW.
Oh.
That recently IPO'd. On September 16th.
Dude, that's an expensive stock.
Well, yeah, I mean, it went up like 200% on the...
Holy shit. Then it sold off. Oh, it looks like my BLNK short's working out decently. Or a little bit right now.
A little bit. Wiggle it. Just a little bit.
It's pulling back. Got some short. Uh-oh, chapter 13 this book says 21 costly common mistakes investors make. Rule number 1, it says stubbornly holding on to your losses when they are very small and reasonable.
Bag holder.
Yeah, that's rule number 1. Some people call it cut losses quickly. Some people call it cut losses intelligently. I say respect your risk, which I don't always respect my risk. Number 2 says buying on the way down in price. I'm buying the dip, and it keeps dipping. Smiley face.
Buy the dip, sell the rip.
Here's number 3. Averaging down in price rather than averaging up when buying. So the stock's gone against you, so you just keep adding. Actually, that's like my third rule is you don't add to losers unless it's part of your plan. Unless it was part of your plan initially. You're supposed to add to the winners. Which seems hard to do sometimes. Oh my god, this is a weird one. Number 4 says not learning to use charts and being afraid to buy stocks going into new high ground off sound chart basis. So there's people out there that trade not using charts.
Yeah, my tour finally broke over VWAP and it's starting to grind. I was about ready to give up on it.
Here's one, not following your buy and sell rules causing you to make an increased number of mistakes. So my goal with any given ticker is I'm trying to make 10%. If I can make 10% on a trade, that's my goal. Is I'm trying to at least make 10%. So if I hit 10%, I'm going to sell a little bit there at least. So if you want to make $1,000, you got to take a $10,000 position. When you make $100, you got to take a $1,000 position. They say this is a mistake. Cashing in small, easy to take profits while holding on to your losers. Worrying about taxes and commissions too much. Not being able to make up your mind when decisions need to be made.
I'll be right back.
Man, I cut that workhorse way too early. I covered way too early. Look at that dump on workhorse. Man, oh man, did I miss out on some coin today. Took my profits too early. It dumped. I took most of it into this flush, and then it bounced. I added back into this bounce right here, and then when it set in this lower high, I didn't know if it was going to keep bouncing all the way back up to 20. I was planning on shorting it back up near 27, but so I covered on this lower high right here. Which, I mean, if you look at it like this, you know, you're like, oh, okay, that's a lower high. I think I covered like 26.20. If you look at it right here, you're like, oh wow, that looks like a good cover because it looks like it's putting in a lower high and it could keep going up. Look at it, and then all of a sudden, bye bye. That's okay though. Can't bitch and win. Can't bitch and win. It was still a good trade. Still made some money on it. Still green on the day. And BLNK is working out nicely. For those of you who don't know, I'm currently short BLNK. BLNK. At 1140. And the reason why I'm shorting it is because if you look at this daily chart, first of all, BLNK is a pretty shitty company. But that's irrelevant right now. But if you look at this daily chart, it's got a lot of resistance on this daily chart. So there should be a lot of selling happening. Not only by the people that were bag holding this stock and in this area, but also traders that have been long, that have bought the dip and have been long. They're going to see all this resistance and they're going to start selling too. Then people that are not in the stock now and want to chase it, a lot of them are going to be scared away because they're going to be like, oh wow, there's a lot of resistance
IPO
on the daily.
So
I'm not saying it can't go higher. I'm just saying that the odds are in my... Plus it's like the fucking... Was it the 5th green day? Yeah, 5th green day. So this thing has had multiple green days. You know. So now it's time for a pullback. Maybe not though. It still could squeeze and keep going higher. I'm just saying that the odds are, I'd say, are in my favor that it may roll over. Could be wrong though. Love to see it dump down to 1050. That would be awesome. Workhorse is just going to go lower. Fuck. Henry, are you still there?
Yeah. Just about ready to call it a day though.
VPLM. Someone's mentioning that one. Wow. Look at that one. OTC. Man, they love the OTCs in Sykes chat room. They love them. They love the OTCs in Sykes' chat room and Investors Underground. They love the high price stocks. My favorite is like the $1 to $10 range. 1 to 15. That's my favorite.
ITRM approaching VWAP again.
Is it? It's not dead yet?
Nope. Thought it was dying, but it's got over 100 million volume now, so this is going to be an afternoon squeezer.
You think so, Henry?
I didn't sell. But I'm wrong 90% of the time, so.
Henry, stop it. You're not wrong 90% of the time.
I'm 50%.
50? Actually,
15-month float.
actually, I do keep track, and here I can look real fast and see what my win rate is, my win percentage. Let's see. Let's see how often I'm right. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I've got a winning percentage of 54%. 54%. Actually, almost 55. 54.92%. So I'm right almost 55% of the time. Oh, look at that. Thank you, BLNK. So half the time I'm wrong. I got to take some profits into this dump. Thank you, BLNK. Thank you, whoever mentioned. I think I saw it in the chat. Covered some right there at 1086. Yay! Look at that. Now what I'm going to do with this, now that this chart's starting to look broken, right? So I'm going to cover into this, and it should have a bounce when it bounces, maybe up to 1120s, 1130s, somewhere in the 11s. I'm going to add my shares back. I'm going to add to this winner. And then hopefully later on today we get a flush down to 1050. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. So yeah, you only need to be you only need to be right half the time. You just have to cut the losers. That's it. It's all. You let the winners go a little bit longer and you cut the losers. Simple. Sounds simple. Sounds easy, but it's not.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
I'll be right back. I gotta grab some water. And some coffee. Okie dokie, Smokey. I'm back.
I'm back. Back in the saddle again.
Coffee.
Alright. How is it? There we go.
Where are you gonna go, Henry? Where are you gonna go? Huh?
I guess you do on my day off.
Don't tell me you're going to work either.
No, I work this Saturday, so I'm not gonna go in for OT. I am gonna go get my oil change because last week I was supposed to get it, and then SPI happened, so I fucking didn't get it done because I was.
Oh yeah, you blew that off.
Yeah. So that's getting done today, and I gotta go get some groceries, and then I'm gonna go to Prairie Meadows and drop $100.
Oh, the casino's open?
Yeah, it's like 12 minutes away from my house.
I didn't know that. I thought Prairie Meadows was closed. Oh, it's just their poker room that's closed.
Which one you want? That one? This one?
No, I don't need one. Thank you, sweetheart.
These are treats.
Dang, look at BLNK just dying.
Where's all the people?
They're right here. They're in the computer somewhere. They're out in the ether.
Hi, McKenna.
See, there's Henry. Say hi, Henry. Come here. Say hi, Henry.
Hi, McKenna.
What is Daddy doing right now? What am I doing right now? Huh? Oh, there's Mommy.
She's quiet today.
No, she's not. One of her nicknames is Noisy for a reason. Actually, one of her nicknames is a Noisy. You know what a Noisy is? That's when you combine annoying and noisy. Uh-oh. Okay. Bye-bye, sweetheart. What is Daddy doing? Tell me what Daddy's doing. So.
Say louder. Say louder.
Come on.
Louder.
Why are you being so shy now? Because you know the people are out there?
Hi, McKenna.
Look, there's Henry. Say hi, Henry. All right. Run along. Bye. Bye, Felicia's. There they go. There they go. The reason that I live.
Aw.
They're the reason I trade. Just kidding. They're not the reason I trade. So in Investors Underground, they're mentioning DDOG. D-Dog. I bet you it's at least $30 or more. Oh, $95. Jesus Christ. NM DM they're talking about. That one's $277. Look at that one. That one's kind of interesting. Huh?
Yeah, Tim Bowen was talking about that one this morning about don't be getting in front of this short.
The other day, and I was listening to Tim Bowen, and someone gave him shit about because he says all the time, right? And he got all sad. He was like, "You come on here every single day, and you'll say too." Made me laugh. He does do a lot of freaking videos, though. I'm like, Jesus.
Alright, I'm gonna see you later.
Where are you gonna go, Henry?
Oh my god. I got shit to do. I lose more money when I sit in front of this computer for all day.
Okay, see, good. Now we got the truth coming out. You're like, you know what? I already made some cash. I gotta get away from it. You know.
My losing days are on Wednesdays, most of the time.
Really?
Well, yeah, because I'd be already at work. So like I said, I make my money in the morning in pre-market. I'm in and out a few trades, and I'm done. And then I watch it. I might jump in here and there throughout the day on my phone at work when we're texting back and forth. But I'm not sitting there looking at. I got 40 charts up, and ooh, that looks interesting. Let's try this one. And taking all these paper cut losses,
See, look at that. Henry knows himself. Okay, self-knowledge is freedom, right? The better you know yourself, more money you're gonna make, and the more freedom you'll have. Although this
degen self knowing me, if I stay here, I'm gonna just keep
clicking buttons.
Yeah.
Dude, listen. Look, are you watching this NNDM? It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I got it up. So I was saying, don't get too early in front of the shorting it.
No, I want to buy it. But I wonder if there is shares to short. Let's see. Oh my God, there is shares. Could be a bad thing though.
Alright, I'll talk to you later.
Okay, everybody say bye to Henry. Bye, Henry.
Good luck, everybody. Bye.
I think Henry feels special now because I kept giving him shit about leaving. Actually, I can't be on too much longer either. I'm gonna go get a workout in before the vasectomy, and I gotta run a couple errands. So I'm gonna have to cut it short here soon too. Which is not short. I mean, we've been going since almost 2 hours or about 2 hours. But I feel like every time we have a day where, like, say we do a live stream in the morning, and there's not a whole lot going on. There's not a lot of action. Kind of like this morning. We're like, I cut it short. And then right after that, something crazy happens. And we missed it. It's funner to get it on the live stream. Like last week, SPI, I went live, but I didn't go live till like 8:45. Overslept. Me and Henry caught that one. That was fun. SPI last week. BLNK is working out really nicely on the short side. I'm just looking for a spot to add. So I'm thinking right up here at VWAP-ish. Around $11. If it bounces that high, I'm going to add some shares back. NMDM looks like it wants to go higher. I might scalp it short. I'm not going to buy it. It's got this the pre-market highs at $3, so you got a whole dollar number plus the pre-market highs. So I might short at $3 because not that I'm saying that it can't get over 3 and it can't push through 3 because it could, but I feel like that if it got to 3, I feel like that whole dollar number would reject it, and it would have to pull back and consolidate before it could squeeze and go up higher. So, like if I shorted at 3 or 305, then I'd probably be covering I'd want to cover between the 270s and 280s. It's kind of a scalp trade. Looks like we're about to get to 3 right now. So I just took a starter short. I also got another order at 3. I'll put an order at 307. A lot of times they'll just pop over that whole dollar number. So I took the starter short at 291. See if it pops over 3. So a lot of times they'll just pop over that whole dollar number and then they'll yank back. The volume's coming in though. For this daily. It's moving into resistance on the daily. It's making me want to be more aggressive. Yep, there comes the pullback. Didn't even make it to 3 yet. See if it finds support. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit. Okay, added some. 290. See what it does. We're going to have another leg up. I think it's going to go higher. I got an order at 307. 295, 294. Is it going to get to 3? Man. Doesn't look like it's going to get to 3, does it? It's looking kind of stuffy up here. I added some more. 293. All I really want to get is probably, I'd like to get a dump down to like maybe 270. I'm only trying to make like 20 cents on it. $0.20-$0.25, somewhere in there. Oh man, I missed my ad. Fuck, on BLNK. Son of a bitch. At 11, it popped up just a VWAP. I'll add here though. So I added on BLNK. So remember I told you I was going to add near VWAP. So it popped up the VWAP. I kind of chased it on the way down. But that's alright. My new average is now 11.13. It's rolling over a little bit. Hopefully it'll put in a lower low. So back to NMDM. Uh-oh, looks like we're going to get through 3. So if it gets through 3 and it holds over 3, then I'm going to have to get out. I'll have to cut the trade. I still got another ad though at 307. Should be some resistance here at 3. So we're way up here at 3. So right now I got 2,000 shares short. So if we can get a dump down to 270, cover there, make a few $100. CRDF giving it up. Cracking sideways price action. May have to short that one too. CRDF. If you look at the daily on this one, so now it's cracking the sideways price action. So if it pops up, this sideways price action should act as resistance. If you look at it on the daily, it's really extended. It's putting in a doji right now. So if we were to close anywhere around here, then I would hold this overnight. If it closed low. And NMDM starting to pull back some. A little bit. There we go. Now we're starting to get a little flush. Get my order, my cover order ready. Probably try to cover some at 280. Might find support here in the 280s. I may have to just take it off and take, minimal profits. If it wants to hold, the 280s. 280s are getting bought up. I had a cover, oh, maybe not. I had a cover order ready at 281. It's holding up. Alright, I covered a quarter of mine, 1/4 of it, just to reduce my risk and take a little bit of profits. I can always add back if it puts in a higher low. But this may just hold up right here. It may hold up. And the longer it holds the 280s and it goes in sideways, if it puts in like a bull flag and starts putting in higher lows, then I'll just get out. Meanwhile, BLNK starting to put in a lower low. This BLNK trade's working out nice. And come on, NMDM. All we want is 270. Ooh, BLNK. Gosh. Okay, I'm glad I added. I added into this pop, kind of chased it down a little bit. I should have had the order already in at like $11.05 or $11. I should have already had the order placed, but I was too busy begging Henry to stay and lollygagging around. But I still got the ad. It's all good. Look at that. It's going to test low a day. 1050. That would be awesome. NMDM is starting to look like it's building support. So it's holding up. It's holding. May have to cut this for minimal profits. Uh-oh, here comes some selling. I got to take some off. There's low 280s. 280, there it is right there, cover. Okay, covered some at 280. Now we'll see if we can get the rest off at 270. $278. Let's see if we can get some at 275. 276, 277, 278. Come on. Another 275, 276. Okay, I got some out of 277. It's probably, it looks like it's finding some support and it's going to bounce. So I only have one quarter of my position left. Nothing to write home to mom about, but I mean, made a couple $100. Almost, not quite. This BLNK, what am I going to do with it? Am I going to swing it to tomorrow? I feel like it should bounce any time now. Man, this chart's looking pretty broken though. Look at that. I could cover it and then I don't have to think about it the rest of the day. I don't have to look at it while they're chopping me up. So with the NNDM right now, I could add back right now, NMDM. So now it's bouncing a little bit because this could be a higher low. Well, I'm not going to add right there.
IPO is now trading.
I'll put in an ad at 290. See if it... Put an order at 290. See if it gets there. Do I got any short sellers out there? Am I the only short seller? I like shorting a lot. I swear to God, I know I do. I'm going to ask Henry next Wednesday. Remind me to ask him if sometimes my short selling annoys him. It has to. I know it does. He probably secretly likes it when I get squeezed a little bit. Not when I get decimated, but whenever I get a little squeezed. He's like, told you, bitch. Find support here at 280, or is it going to dump? Yeah, it's finding support. I think this thing is going to set up to go higher. Or not. I'm on the verge of covering the rest of my shares right now. Oh, there it goes. Starting to dump a little bit more. I mean, VWAP, I'd really love to see 270. Want to see VWAP. Keep going. $279. There we go. Let it go. Let it go. $276. 275, 274. It's getting bought up. Alright, you fucker. Now it's bouncing. Alright, I took the rest off. 278. Did Henry sell his SPI? I don't know. Let's look at it. I'll text him and ask him. SPI. Ooh, God, I hope so. He probably put a stop loss in. Henry's pretty good about putting his stop losses in. But on the other side of the coin, Henry gives them wiggle room. He keeps his stop losses really wide. You know, well, he takes a small share count, so he can afford to do that. I wanted a short SPI, but I wanted more extension. But shit, I mean, $1 a share. I could have made $1 a share. That's all right, though. We're looking... Made some money on NMDM. So that's nice. Made some money on BLNK. That was nice. WKHS. Made a little coin there. The only one I really lost on was CTIC. I hope he sold. Let me ask him. I'll text him and ask him. ADIL is squeezing? This is the one I traded yesterday. I bought it in Power Hour. Oh, I guess it is a little bit. Yeah, look at that squeeze yesterday. Jeez. I was in at $2.15. I got in at $2.15. I sold some at my first sell was at like $2.30, and then it pulled back. And when it pulled back, I added at $2.20. I added on the pullback, and then it was off to the races. And then I was selling some at $2.50, and then I sold the last of it at $2.86 during this little consolidation period. See this little bull flag that I put in right here? Sold the rest of it right there. I sold it right when the move was really beginning. And then I tried to buy these dips, but it kept dipping. So I buy the dip, and then I would average down, and then when it would bounce, I would sell into that bounce. And then I tried buying the dip again, and then I sold into the bounce again. So I made a little bit doing that, but that was kind of dangerous. I think I'm going to hold my BLNK. I'm going to hang on to it since it's fucking so heavy. Yeah, it's looking really heavy. And if it bounces later today, I might add more shares. It's bouncing right now. Oh, Bison shorts. Yes, I forgot, Bison. You didn't say hi this morning, man. I knew you're a short seller. Who else shorts out there? Leroy, you short? You short into it all? I'm short buying. I alerted it whenever I first took the short. I shorted up here at 1140. Short at 1140. Then I covered. I covered some near VWAP. And then I covered down here around 11 near VWAP. And then I covered some more down into this flush down here in the 1070s. And then when it bounced up here towards 11, I added back some shares. So now I'm just going to hold these shares. And as long as BLNK stays, as long as BLNK stays heavy, I would never be long this stock at all. Like, even though it was showing a lot, hold on. In this particular situation, I wouldn't be long BLNK. Even with as much strength as it showed earlier this morning. Because you might be thinking to yourself, like, why would I short this stock whenever it looks like, because, I mean, if you look at it, when I shorted it, if you look at my chart right now, it's holding over VWAP. It looks strong. It looks like it's ready to break the high of day and squeeze higher. And it most definitely could have. But I took the short because if you look at the daily, the daily really tells the story a lot. So BLNK, it's already the 5th green day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it has all this resistance from August that it's moving into. So I knew right up here in like the 11s and 12s, and if it would have kept squeezing higher, like going towards 12, I probably would have added more shares instead of just cutting it. I did add more shares when it got stuffed. When it got stuffed up here, like when it tried to break high a day and then it had this hard slap down, I added more shares. I was like, all right, this thing's not getting through high a day because that's it tried to break the high a day. Like, remember earlier when I was talking about when I see something break it out, when I see something breaking out, I want it to break out. I want it to cut through that like butter and not get just rejected, like a dork at a high school prom dance. That was dumb, but you get my point. So yeah, I think that tomorrow. So as long as this stays heavy, stays under VWAP, stays under 11, closes near its lows, then I'll swing this tomorrow. Swing this to tomorrow because I think tomorrow could be a nice red day. Could be a first red day if you look at the daily chart on it. So look at this daily chart right now. So hypothetically speaking, so right now it's at 1071. So if it closes below 11, ideally below like 1070, between like 1070 and 1040, that this kind of candle is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of, it'd be better if it went red on the day. That'd be sweet if it went red on the day. Because that would show a lot of, when you have this extended wick, see how on the candles, when you have an extended wick like that, the lower it closes, the more extended the wick will be, and that shows a lot of selling pressure. So you see a lot of selling pressure, and you know, traders are like sheep. Oh, everyone's selling now, so people start selling. We get a first red day tomorrow, maybe get a dump to like $9. Maybe even lower, who knows. BLNK sucks. Okay, they're riding the hype. Thank you, Leroy. Appreciate it. You guys did a good job today. You guys fucking, most of y'all nailed that ITRM. That was awesome. Like that all you guys caught that. I didn't catch it. I have a real hard time buying stocks right at the open when they're up over 100%. So I will buy them, but I can't buy them right at the open. So if I'm going to buy a stock that's up over 100%, it's going to have to like prove itself, meaning that it's going to have to spike up. So if we're looking at, hypothetically speaking, look at BLNK right now. Now let's just pretend that BLNK gapped up to like 150%, 180%, right? And it opens, say, like, here's the open. It opens up 180% at like $10.37. And it starts squeezing, right? So now it's well up over 200%. In order for me to buy the stock, I'm going to wait for the spike, let it pull back, and it's going to have to hold over VWAP. It's going to have to hold its gains and consolidate and prove that it's going to hold its shit. That it's going to, and that's telling me it's setting up to go higher. I can't buy it right out the gate when it's just spiking. I've done that before in the past many times, and a lot of times it didn't end well. All right, so whatchamacallit put in a bounce in MDM, and I think I'm gonna short it again. Damn, this CRDF, I missed that one, man. I was waiting for a bounce up to 15 to get in. Look at that. Look at that. This, once it cracked the sideways price action, I was like, wow, this is gonna be a good short, because this stock is overextended as well. So once it cracked the sideways price action, I was waiting for a little pop up to 15, and I was gonna short. Well, look at that. Look at that. Now it's just bleeding out, cracking low a day. Can't chase it now. Okay, I just shorted a little bit more right here at 290, or shorted again on NMDM, because it looks like this could potentially be a lower high. We'll see if it pops over 3 or not. So I might put in the lower high and then roll over. There you go. A higher low, not a lower high. A higher, no, yeah, a lower high. Bison says, I'm going to take a little break shorting, though. Got killed on SPI last. Oh, no. That sucks, Bison. Yeah, dude. That one, you know, that's where respecting the risk is huge, because that one was, dude, you're not the only person that got fucking slaughtered by that one. That one, I mean, moves like that only happen a couple times a year. And so short sellers, you know, they see that squeeze. I actually, okay, so I overslept last Wednesday. I got long at 355, sold at 470, and then we were doing a live stream. We just started it late because I overslept. Anyways, at $7, I was saying in the live stream, okay, if I could get some shares to short here at 7, I would be shorting it right now. I was saying that, but there was no shares to short. But I was thinking to myself, I also said, okay, I'd have to cut it now too when it's breaking the high a day because it's squeezing so hard. But I would have lost, well, with the amount of shares that I took, I would have lost $1,000 on that short if I would have tried, if I would have been able to get shares. I mean, if we look at SPI last week, let's check it out. Let's look at it. I don't know what price you were getting it at or what price you were shorting, but I'm pulling up the chart right now. Man, this, you know what? SPI, you know what I'm pissed about is that, okay, so it squeezed up. It squeezed up when it was consolidating right here. Look at this consolidation. This is what I'm talking about. Look at this consolidation. It's extended away from VWAP. It's got this consolidation over 7. It's holding over 7 perfectly. I mean, I should have been buying it again right here at like around 7 on one of these little dips. I should have been buying it, because then look at that. Instead, I decided to go for a workout. After my workout, it was at like I don't know, like 15 or 18 or something. I was like, oh my God. I made a little bit of money on the backside though, because when it crashed from 46 down to 20, I was buying it there on this crash. Number 5 dip buy. I bought at 20 at like $20, 20.83, and sold it like close to 25. Yeah, shorting is awesome, but damn, it can be dangerous if you don't respect your risk. You got to. All my biggest losses are from fucking shorting. They're all because of the same. It's because not respecting my risk, but then I compound it with adding to the loser. So just a little while ago, I told you BLNK. I was going to add to it if it squeezed up to 12. I was going to add, but hypothetically speaking, if it would have kept going and kept holding up and kept showing strength and not rolling over, not starting to break down, then I would have had to cut it and take the loss. My goal, like, I try my best. I've been trying my best to not, like, if I got to take a loser, say I take too much share size, or, you know, I let something get away from me a little bit, I'm trying my best to not let myself give away like 1 or 2 days worth of profit max. Right? So typically I probably make, you know, give or take, like yesterday I made $2,500. You know, today I'm only up a little over $600. You know, Monday I made close to $1,000. So I'd say on average I'm usually making around $1,000. So I'm not trying to risk it. That like whenever I get into a trade, I'm not risking $1,000. But if a stock gets away from me, I'm not trying to give back. You know, I'm only at the most I'm trying to get my max uncle pain is going to be like a day or two's worth of work, like anywhere from like $2,000 to like $3,000-$4,000. Trust me, that's not my risk though. But I'm just saying I'm not trying to give back more than that. Like say I have multiple trades where I lose in a row, you know, I need to be done. Where if I'm down a couple thousand. It's okay to give back a day or two of profits. It's just you don't want to give back months worth of work because I've done that and that sucks. Or years, you know? You built this shit up over time and then it... Yeah, I think I should have added to my short there in the 1080s. I could add, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave it alone because I think that I'm going to let the trade work. I think that this thing is going to have a first red day tomorrow. We'll see. I'll just, if it gets over VWAP and starts holding over VWAP, then I'll cut the trade. As long as it stays heavy under VWAP, I'll swing it to tomorrow. All right, this NMDM is not breaking down. It's setting up to go higher. So I'm going to get out for a 2-cent win. NMDM. I could be wrong. I don't know, maybe it's stuffy up here. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to do right now. I mean, I hope, and actually now that I'm out, I hope NMDM goes higher. Higher the better. I probably shouldn't have been shorting anyways. I don't have meat on the bone. Damn, CRDF's about to go red on the day. Fuck. Watch CRDF. Once it busts through that red, it's gonna fall. We're gonna see it fall off a cliff, I bet. That's what I love about the red to green line is the red to green. Shit, it already fell off a cliff. The red to green, a lot of times, once it gets, if a stock goes green on the day, you'll see a spike. If it goes red on the day, you'll see a dump. So it's like predictable. Like we probably could have shorted it right here at 14.28. I mean, you could short here at 14.19. And risk the high of this candle, risk 14.36. Is it going to go red? $14. So if it gets to 14, it's going to fucking dump. I mean, it's going to be tough, though. It's going to... See, this could act as support right here. This red to green at $14. The whole dollar number. God, I want to take some short so bad, but I'm chasing it so bad if I take this. Such a chase. I might see if I can get executed at... God, I'm chased it. Chased it so bad. All right. I got some at 14.23. I'm not going to give it a whole lot of room, though. And I need it to stay heavy and stay close to this $14 area. And all I'm looking for is for it to break that 14 and then the flush. And I'm going to cover all my shares into that flush. Because I'm already catching the move so late. It's already given up so much that I can't get greedy with the profits on this. So I'm going to take it all off immediately into a flush if it breaks past 14. I don't know. I don't know if it can get through that 14. I mean, it's already sold off $2 a share from its highs. Probably a FOMO trade. God, I should have been. Whenever this broke the sideways price action, I didn't want to chase this, and now I'm chasing this. Jesus. You know, it broke the sideways price action. I'm like, well, that's a short. But I didn't get the bounce. When it was going sideways, though, and looking heavy. Fuck. All right, I'm getting out. It's holding that 14. If it, you know what, I'll try to re-add. If it bounces up towards like maybe 1460, 1450, maybe I'll try there again. Look at that. I'm glad I got out. Look at that. But now I could try higher up here. Because this thing is pretty. I'm going to snag some up here. Because I think this is going to have a red day tomorrow too. They said they did an offering. So usually stocks, but not all offerings are created equal. A lot of them are, some offerings are not a bad deal. Some of them are good for the company. All right, so I got some at $14.49. And then if it pops up to the 1470s, I'm going to add some. Took 500 shares. I'm going to add more up in the 1470s. If it goes that high. And look at NMDM. NMDM. I think NMDM setting up to if it keeps consolidating like this, this is why I got out, because it didn't start. I thought it might have put in a higher low. Oh, a lower high, and then roll over, but it's not rolling over. It's consolidating, holding over VWAP. It's hanging out under 3. So if this thing keeps going sideways, setting up, then we'll get over 3, and it could squeeze. I hope it does. And BLNK up near VWAP. I'm going to add some there. Okay, I added. Well, all right, there, got an execution. Look at that. NMDM is about to get over 3. Look at that. Look at that. Go, NMDM. Go, go. It's up at 3 now. Oh no, Bison. That sucks when that happens. When you get a margin call. Yes. For those of you who don't know what a margin call is, that's whenever you're shorting a stock and your broker won't let it's going against you too much, and and your broker makes you take the loss. And Bison knew. He knew that the stock was going to just dump. You know, and he would have made money on the trade. But the broker's not going to let it keep going against you. That's happened to me too, man. Look at that. We're over 3 on NMDM. I'll be right back. I go to the bathroom. Look at that. CRDF going a little higher. To add here or wait till it gets to the 470s. $3 rejecting. 309. I would have got my 307, but I canceled the order. So it's trying to get through $3, but it's kind of looking like a little bitch. Okay, I added a little bit to my CRDF short at 14.56. Popped over $3. Now it's not holding up. Man, that's tough, Bison. Yeah, it looks like you had a nice trade in where you got it from 9 to 7. You went back to the well. You're like, man. I want to look at that one more time. SPI last week. You didn't see that we were live, Bison? We were live, man. I'm sorry I fucking overslept, dude. I woke up and I was like, shit. Missed the live stream. Damn, dude. Oh, brutal. Then they covered you at 33. So you shorted at 15. Got caught shorting at 15 to 20. Broker bought. Oh, okay, I see what you're. I can see why you know. Look at this. Look at this candle from 15. You know, from like 17 to like 23. Look at that candle. I mean, that's so extended, dude. Look at. I mean, man, that's just, you can't see that coming. And then I'm assuming that in the morning that you shorted into this first parabolic move up at 9, and then you covered into that pullback. I'm surprised Interactive Brokers had shares to short, because E-Trade didn't have shit. Look at that. NMDM squeezing higher. Go. Fuck, Bison. That sucks. Buying was in CTIC. You selling into that pop? Or were you shorting it? Yeah, I'm sorry for your losses too, bro. That loss will help you though, Bison. Oh, I got executed. I got some more short on CRDF. That loss will help you though, man. It'll keep you safer next time. I know it sucks, and you might have, I don't know how many months of work or days or whatever of work that you undid with that, but you'll come back better because of it. I did. You know, that's what our failure does, right? That's what our losses do, is they teach us. There's no better teacher than pain. You were long from 223. I like your sell. I mean, I don't have a lot of faith in CTIC, so, you know, you got in at 223 and you're selling at 240. I like that. I mean, that's like 10%. You don't even know if this thing's going to get through a high a day. it could get rejected right here at 240 and just roll over. I mean, we don't know. I like your sell. I think that but I always think that though. I don't think this thing gets through high day, and I don't think CTI keeps squeezing. It could though if the volume comes in. Let's see. BLNK. Looks like that ad is working out. Damn, that sucks. NMDM, smackdown, started consolidate over 3, and now it's just dumping. It could get bought up though. I got my ad on CRDF at CRDF. I got my ad on my short at 1171. I already had the order in. So my new average is 14, or when I say 1171, 1471. So my new average is 1460 now. So we'll see if this pop can get sold into, and then it come back here and test the red to green, or green to red. Oh, Bison was using trade 0. Oh. I need to get a new broker with better. I'm kind of scared a little bit. I've been thinking about getting a higher end broker like Cobra or Centerpoint Securities, where I can find shares to short on some of these stocks, but I'm afraid I'm going to hurt myself. So I'm short happy sometimes. Like sometimes it's a blessing when I can't find shares to short. Then sometimes I'm like, fuck, this sucks. It's such a gimme, such a layup setup, and I could just easily just make money here. And I can't because there's no shares. All right, so you lost 2020 trading profits. Oh my God, Bison. Brutal. Fucking brutal. Oh, that hurts, man. That hurt. I'm hurting for you. I fucking know how you feel, dude. I know exactly how you feel to build it, and then just get wiped away in one fucking trade. Especially when they do a margin call. It's because you know that the stock was going to roll over. You know it was going to take a big fucking giant shit. Oh, man. Dude, that exact same thing happened to me. Exact. AWX. That was the ticker for me. I mean, I've had a few of them, but that was the biggest one. So, that's brutal. I know it sucks to think about building all that back, but if you try not to think about what you used to have and try not to feel like you need to hurry up and get back to where you were, Do your best not to think about that, because that just causes you pain, man. Just try to just forget about it and just go one trade at a time, one at a time, and just try to forget about where you used to be, and how much because if you're like, oh, I got to make it back, and like that feeling where you want to make it back as fast as possible, that's where you'll kind of get caught up and start making bad decisions. Like I had a big loss in June shorting Genus. I got caught on the front side of the move like you did. I lost like 20 grand shorting Genus, but then I compounded the problem by like the next 2 weeks or the next week and a half. I was like wanted to make that money back so fast, and I was trying too hard. So then I lost like over the next like 2 weeks, I lost like another fucking like, I don't know, almost $10,000. Just because I was like forcing trades, I was taking bigger size because I was just wanting to make money back. And then I realized, okay, I just fucking took my Genus loss, and then I just made it that much worse because I'm all fucking tilted. So I just need to calm down, chill, relax, stop trying to make it all back so quick. I mean, my account is fine. It's not like I'm back in PDT. I still got money there. Like, everything's fine. I need to stop trying to make it back so quick and just focus on taking good setups. In fact, I reduced my position size a little bit then because I knew I was kind of tilty. And then once I did that, it started coming back so fast. And now I've made it all back and then some. Yeah, IB used to be a lot better about having shares to short. They don't have nearly as many shares to short anymore. That's why, like, I took my money out of there and put it in E-Trade, because E-Trade typically has shares to short more often than IB does. That's tough, man. I feel for you, brother. But like I said, you'll be better because of it. I really believe that. I got better because of it. You know? I mean, Genus was a nice slap on the wrist to remind me, all right, you're not going to get back into this mode again and start doing this shit again. Because I did Genus, my same exact thing. I was shorting the front side. My biggest loss was shorting the front side of the move, not respecting risk, adding to the loser. And then Genus happened. So now, I mean, I can't remember the last time. Well, I can. It was Genus, but I haven't let myself get squeezed at all. I mean, maybe a little bit, but if it starts getting a little out of hand, if I in my head, I think to myself, okay, the max I'm going to give away is 1 or 2 days worth of profits. That's the max, which really my risk when I go into any given trade, usually my risk is usually about $250, maybe $500. Well, actually, I shouldn't even say that. A lot of times I let the chart decide for me. You know? Like, okay, so for example, CRDF. Okay, I'm short this right now. And although this looks like very bearish price action, and I'm feeling very confident that this thing's probably going to roll over and test low a day, I will take profits down here if it gets down near to the $14 again. But hypothetically speaking, this thing could come back, get over VWAP. If it gets over VWAP and starts holding over VWAP, then I'll take that loss. And that's probably going to be about, that would be about, probably about like anywhere, I don't know exactly, probably about $500 that I would lose if it did that, which I'm okay with that. I basically would have gave back most of my profits for the day. But, well, BLNK is working out for me too, though. But I think CRDF is about to roll over some more. I'm probably going to look to cover some CRDF here at I'm going to put in an order to cover some at 14.26. Hopefully it can get there. It might hold 14.50. NMDM's back over 3 now. Yeah, no problem, dude. Were you here last week? Last week I talked about my biggest loss ever in a lot of detail, which is very similar to what happened to you. I got bought in. And then the stock the next day crashed all the way down to $3. I got bought in like 16, it went to 33, and then it fucking ended up at $3 the next day. So annoying. More than annoying. More like devastating. I was so sad. I'm so angry with myself. Fuck. Well, I'm glad you're back on the horse, though, man. That's what it takes, dude. You don't quit. You just fucking get back on the horse. Get back on the horse and try not to make the same mistakes twice. Or 10 times. Because I've made the same mistakes more than twice. Made them multiple times. This BLNK is working out nice. BLNK. Keep giving it up. Alright, I'm going to go get a workout in. I'm going to get some exercise, and then I go run some errands, and then I'm going to go get a vasectomy. So, I better cut this short. Or, not short, but I better cut it. We already been at it for 3 hours. It's been fun. I'll be back Friday. So those of you who are new here, come in, do the live stream every Wednesday and Friday. Go live at 9:10 Eastern Standard Time. Last Wednesday we went late. We started late because I overslept. But I work late, so a lot of times I don't get into bed till like 3:30 in the morning. It sucks. One day I'm just going to trade full time. In any event, you guys be good. I'll see you guys Friday. Thanks you for tuning in. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for participating. I appreciate it when you guys show up. It makes it fun. That's about it. I'll see you guys Friday. Trade safe. Trade smart. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.